Hi, this is Chris from Toward Optimized Practice. In this video, we're going to look at how to find patients that have never had a visit to the practice. So maybe they booked an intro appointment but never showed up, or maybe a lab came in and a chart was created but the patient was not actually a patient of the clinic. For whatever reason, there are charts that end up in the EMR for patients that aren't actually patients. And knowing how to find them and clean them up is a good part of your panel maintenance and cleanup processes. So we're going to start in the reporting section. So we'll click on the reports icon. And in the practice management reporting window, we're going to build a report to find these patients. And it's going to have a couple of layers. So we're going to do it one step at a time. And we'll check our work as we go along just to make sure that things are working the way that we think that they should. So first of all, we'll start in demographics. And we're going to look for active patients of our primary provider, in this case, TestMD. And pretty confident that this search will have no problems, but we'll just go over to the right-hand side and use the search section to make sure that we get a list of patients. And sure enough, we do. So we want to just have a quick look at the number of patients in this list. So our limit's set to 25. We'll change it to 200. And what we see is that the 200 patients takes us up to the T's. And I've got a little green arrow here, so we know that there's at least one more page of patients. So we'll click on it just to see. And here are the rest of Dr. MD's patients. And it looks like about 220 patients in total. That's handy to see because as we layer on other parts of our search, we're going to expect the numbers to go down. And that's what we want to see as we try to filter out patients who have had appointments. So the next part of the search is to say patients that have not had a visit. So we're going to look at the visit section and we're going to choose the not indicator. And we're going to have to go back a certain time period. And in this case, we're going to say, we'll go back about 10 years. We'll go back to 2007. And I'll just choose June 1st. So what we're now asking the system to do is give us a list of patients that are active with a primary provider of Dr. MD who have not had a visit since the 1st of June 2007 to today, and I'm doing this on the 19th of June. And I'll just click search over here. And what I would expect to see is that this list is quite a bit shorter than the one we had before. But what I'm seeing is, with my limit still set to 200, I'm still seeing 200. And if I go to the next page, about another 20. I'm still seeing about the same number of patients. So why is that? We would expect there to be quite a few less. And the reason for that is that when we opened up the visit section, it opened up a provider field, and it's looking for just appointments or visits, with Dr. MD. But we really want to look for all physicians that the patients might have seen in the last 10 years. Just to exclude patients that have seen others. And the reason, and you'll see that this will change dramatically because Dr. MD is a new doctor in this test EMR. So I'm going to click search again. And hopefully this time we'll see a much shorter list. And sure enough, with my limit still set to 200, I don't see the arrow anymore, so the list is definitely smaller. And if I scroll down, it's quite a bit smaller. Still large, but this is a test EMR, so there's not that much information in it. So that's great. Looks like our search is working. And we're just now going to make sure that we aren't excluding new patients who are in the EMR and have an appointment in the future, but haven't had a visit yet. So we're going to open up the appointment window. But before I do, I just want you to note that we have Mr. Hedgehog here at the beginning of the list. And I've set up an appointment for him in the future. So if our search is working properly, he should disappear after we do this next bit. So I'm going to click down here to open the appointment window. And just take a moment. There we go. And we're going to say patients who have not had an appointment And we don't have to go back in time, but we want to look ahead in time. Say, don't have an appointment in the next 6 months. And maybe if you're booking farther ahead than 6 months, you need to go farther ahead than that. And again, we don't want to make the same mistake that we made up here. It's provider MD test in here, or test MD, excuse me. And we really want to look at all providers. So if they have an appointment with anybody in the next 6 months, we don't want our report to show that. So we're looking for active patients of Dr. MD who have not had a visit in the last 10 years with anybody and who do not have an appointment with anybody in the next 6 months. And if I go up here and click search, I can see that I still get my list, but Mr. Hedgehog has disappeared because I know I have an appointment for him. Now that you've got this, you can probably go through this list and just inactivate these patients, and you can use the services to do that. If you click on services and apply demographics, you have the option to change statuses. So you could go inactive, and then if you click these gears, it will inactivate all of the patients that you see in the list here. If you have multiple pages, you have to do each page. But just be careful before you click these gears that you're absolutely sure that that's what you want to do, because you can't undo service application. The only way to fix it is to go back into each individual patient and change it back. So just be very careful about applying a service and make sure that you know for sure. And if you want to double check with a physician and you want a printable list, you can go up here and in the report outputs in the lists area, choose patients list. And then when you click the printer icon, it's going to produce a CSV file for you. When you do that, just be careful to clean them up, because that's actually creating a file on your computer with patient information. And you want to make sure that you don't save those on your computer any longer than you have to. All right, I hope you find that helpful. Thanks for watching and have a great day.